affect my life because I went through it myself. And it's almost like I premeditated a story based on something that hadn't even happened yet. And now when I go back and read it, I am totally shocked at what, how I saw what was coming. So when I read this now, it just means so much to me because even though I pretty much had to rein in some adults to help save my son, from the streets. And this is what the story is about. And it's called Smoke, and it's in the Rock Spike collection. And since I'm in New York, I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. I'm feeling pretty good. Surprise you or something. Okay? Here we go. I'm starting right at the beginning. So what I can tell you about the story is that there's a young boy named Terrell, and he just got a correctional institute. And he's got two grown men, one in his 60s or so, one in his 50s, that are trying to rear him and get him off the streets. And this is what they go through. The drive back to Smoke's place was for the most part a quiet one. I let the boy vacation with his thoughts and contend with his demons just a little longer before I decided to engage him in more conversation. There was something to be said about silence. Not everyone knew or appreciated it the way I did. A conscious man listens and hears. When I first heard that, I thought, that's silly. If you're listening, then you're also hearing. What's the difference? But there is a difference. Everyone hearing ain't listening. Like when Tyrell wants to play that hip-hop music on my radio, I hear it, but I ain't listening. Smoke's place was jumping. There were cars lined up and down Moreland Avenue, some even double parked. Out back, large bundles of smoke whisked through the air, carrying with them smells of ribs, chicken, and grilled burgers. There were countless times I had visited Smoke, and he was out back grilling while folks inside and out were playing cards and shooting dice, dancing and drinking, from sunup to sundown. Looks like plenty to eat here. Go on over there and get you a plate or something. I didn't have to tell Tyrell twice. He was out of the car and up the walk before I could blink an eye. What's up, dude? Smoke hollered. You're looking a whole lot better than when we left. A whole lot better. Yeah, now all he needs is a haircut. Smoke laughed hard and closed the lid on the grill. Come on, Willie. You're not going to believe who came by. He grabbed me around the shoulders and shuffled me through the door, and I was more than surprised to see some of our old partners from back in the day. A few policemen who locked me up a time or two, and when I didn't know any better, my old lady, Desiree. You remember Desi, don't you? Smoke said, laughing too loud. Desiree was still the picture of cuteness, even if she had put on a little extra weight. She had always been thick and wide at the bottom. Now it seems she just filled in the middle. I was still glad to see her. Real glad. I had one word for Desiree. Juicy. Desiree Mitchell. How you doing? Fine, Willie, smacking her orange glazed lips. Smoke told me you were back around. I ain't even seen you for a minute, though. You want to buy me a drink? Yeah, man, sure. Smoke stepped in. No, Willie, your money ain't no good here. It's on the house. Yo, Mad Dog, he said, laughing. Pour this lady here a Jack Daniels on the rocks. Tyrell removed the last of his rib bone from his mouth and looked real funny at the both of us. I nodded at him, hoping he wouldn't put up no fuss and start living up to his nickname. And he surprised me by doing exactly what I wanted. Yes, sir, he said. One bad thing is coming up. Smoke looked at me and smiled. I'm starting to like that boy. Yeah, me too. Me too. With the promise of free drinks all night, I pretty much had Miss Desiree eating out of my hands. And though I was interested in a little one-on-one, I still had some business to take care of with Smoke. We headed to the back room and hashed out a plan. Bring the bottle, Willie. It's going to take all night. I did as he said, took a bottle of Jack from the small open table. This is what Smoke called his office. It was a little more than a broom closet with a desk, a table, a small metal file cabinet, and a lamp that he was last days. Smoke lit up a cigar and puffed hard, so I made contact with that dude, Juan, we're supposed to meet later on tonight. My ears perked up after hearing his name. What'd he say? He ain't say nothing. I did the talking. Told him I know what he was into, that he wanted to avoid a whole lot of heat. We need to meet. That's it. Okay, so where y'all meet? Smoke looked at me crazy, like I asked something stupid. Yeah, he coming here tonight. He took another drag, letting the smoke drip out of his mouth and nose and into the air, and it watched it just float up to the ceiling. I had to come back on these doctors and smoking is no good for my lungs, but I don't care. I laughed. You know what I mean? They're always trying to tell us what's good for us, but them doctors be smoking and drinking too all the time. You want one? He asked. No, man, I'm straight. That stuff be burning my insides. I didn't want to mention to him that it was also burning my eyes with the prospect of secondhand smoke. He didn't want to hear none of that. Well, what we gonna do about the boy? After tonight, everything gonna be cool. He go back to living with his grandma, go to school, work with him. He'll have his life back. It all sounded so good, like some fairy tale. I knew that, and I would bet $1 Smoke knew that too. Oh, and so that's it. You're not gonna tell the boy the truth. He puffed it in and shook his head. Don't see no reason why I have to. What went down years ago is over and done with. He don't even know about that. I didn't even have a chance before, so I ain't giving him a chance now. I'm sacrificing everything on him doing the right thing. That's what a father should do. So you're not gonna tell him you was dead. I knew I was stepping way out of line. It was not my call at all to be discussing Smoke's business. But I had come to like Tyrell, and I wanted more for him in the streets. He deserved a family, a mother, and a father. And since his mama was gone, he at least deserved his father. Smoke puffed on the cigar until it was down to enough size, and then rubbed the last of it in his ashtray. Some things are better left alone, Willie. That boy don't know me from anybody else. I like to keep it that way. We can be friends, baby, but if not, I'll go to my grave knowing I did what I did for him. I disagreed big time, but I knew there was no change in Smoke's mind, so I said nothing. Someone had started up a jukebox, and the voice of the late, great Phyllis Hyman graced our ears, singing Somewhere in My Lifetime. All I could do was sit back and listen, grooving to the music that was so clear and pure, you would have thought Miss Hyman was in the next room. Even when I couldn't hear the instrumental background, her voice seeped through every nook and cranny and floorboard to reach us. Dang, that sounds like Phyllis in the next room, I said. Smoke laughed. There ain't no Phyllis. That's BB. I jumped up from my chair and damn near tripped over my feet getting back to the bar. I had to see it for myself. Yet when I set my eyes on BB, I saw her entirely different. Nothing physical had changed about her. In the same corner, on the same stool, and the same disheveled appearance, except for that angelic, soulful voice that had everyone in the room in a trance. I felt something come over me like grief mixed with joy, a thunderstorm of emotions. I didn't quite understand and tried to swallow away. Smoke walked up. Didn't know she could blow like that, did you? The best I could do was shake my head. I know. She gets to you. He pointed toward his chest. Gets your head down deep. Me too. I wish she would sing like that all the time, but it comes and goes, never playing, just when she gets to feeling like she wants to. Somewhere in my lonely dreams, you've been here with me. Oh, so close to me, and I've been loving you. Somewhere in my lifetime, somewhere in my lifetime, somewhere in my lifetime, it was you and me. Pete sang one last verse and leaned forward with her eyes closed. People in the bar didn't know whether to clap or not. We all just sat there waiting for something or someone to cut into the silence, to draw us back into the real world. Smoke would be our savior. I need another drink, bartender, he yelled. Tyrell, fix me a double.
All right.